Hello everyone. Yes, it's time to talk about my top 5 favorite Tekken moments of 2019. And what a great year it was for the game. There were just so many legendary moments that happened. And I've come up with this final selection that took a while to get to, but I'll personally be guiding you through this as we go along. I'm super excited to share these with you, so here we go. My favorite 5 Tekken moments. Now wait a second. Get rid of that. Just the number. There we go. My favorite Tekken moments of 2019.
5.
Combos well in that situation. Could have ducked.
Alright, so here we see Tishman, and it's the grand final. Tishman was in winners, and he really needed these points, and he had 2 match points already to win the tournament, but Kakuma brought it back every time, super clutch, and now Tishman found himself on the back for the bracket had been reset, and Kakuma was on tournament point looking to run away with the whole thing. And I remember Tishman really needing these 100 points to have a chance of qualifying, So this was super tense, and this would have been such a heartbreaking loss if he hadn't ever pulled out the win here. But it was just such a tense finale. And we're going to get into it right now. It's the final round. And after a grueling battle, Tishman gives up a juggle early. There you see the downfall too, and it was like, no! And it was just all falling apart. Finds himself down half bar, against the wall, final round of the tournament, and Kakuma on the verge of this massive comeback. But Tishman, such a solid guy on defense, never gives up. And there's a nicely placed rage drive, evening up the health almost. And look at this. Just look how tight it is. Oh my goodness. The crowd were going wild. Oh! And that was so clutch. And look at the reaction there. You could see how much it meant to him. Oh man, that was such an amazing finale. So close. Just super tense all the way through. And yeah, Tishman really needed that. He really, I felt for Kakuma a little bit because he worked so hard to bring it back. But that day needed to be Tishman's, man. He'd worked even harder than Kakuma. And look, you can see it all. You can see that reaction. You can see that release of stress there just coming off of Tishman at the end. But it was such a close set between both of them, and yeah, you can see the elation on Tishman's face. He really needed, and he did deserve that win. It was a hard-fought bout, great stuff to both players. But yeah, because of how tense that was, because of what was on the line, outside of just money and whatever, that is easily one of my favorite moments of the year.
4.
So it was Chikara versus Super Akuma. And I remember Chikara started the set with Geese, and when he went down 1-0, he switched to Jin. And I remember everyone saying, why is he picking Jin for? What is the purpose here? Is there some special training that he's been doing for some anti-Akuma strat? What's going on? That was a really sick sidestep 442 they did to evade the fireball. And it was looking good for this pick, We're like, oh, okay, maybe this is a good counter pick. But we were not ready for what Super Akuma was going to deliver. And this is one of the most watched clips of the year, simply because it happened so early in the year, and you guys at the end of this round are going to find out exactly why if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, I mean, what a comeback, what a round, and it was just an insane thing to watch and actually commentate, because I was there live, wasn't I? But yeah, here we go, get ready. Look at the health. Just look at that. And then the rage art. That's almost a full bar. It's a good 95%. 90 more. And the low parry. And that low parry just added insult to injury, really. I mean, after all that, you couldn't even get the read for the round, And yeah, that for me is in my top 5, because that combo was just so deadly. And to deliver that, in a big tournament, under pressure, I mean, Coomer doesn't have the easiest combos in the world. But yeah, he pulled that off flawlessly, and the damage is just insane. Damage is just ridiculous. So yeah, that is why this match is in my top 5.
3.
Top 8 here at Combo Breaker, and you've got Rickster using Akuma, who was definitely the local hero, the protagonist, the homeboy representing the US. And it's one of those rare matches where people actually cheer for Akuma, because he's going up against none other than the world-ranked #1 on the leaderboard, the South Korean overlord, the last boss in the shape of Knee. And the match right now couldn't be any closer. It's one game each, one round each. And he gets that with the jump back hop kick, and it was just super tense. The crowd were going wild, nuts, every single hit, you know? Every time that Rickster got a combo, everyone wanted more, and people just really wanted to see Rickster do well here. And he gets a nice combo there, carrying him over to the wall. And yeah, it was looking good. I mean, the longer the set went on, Rickster's performance just got better and better. It was phenomenal. And look at this. And then here he gives up a combo. Yeah, he gets jet up, and I remember that, and I'm like, no, why? And I think even Rip says, like, what you doing, you know? And it was looking like it was all going to go downhill, and look at that, nothing left, and then out of nowhere, that was so clutch, and you could see the reaction on his own face. He was like, what, I'm still alive? Oh man, such a tense moment. Amazing, amazing stuff. Shout out to Combo Breaker, always a sick tournament. I really enjoyed that.
2.
As you guys know, I do love me some Mishimas, and it didn't get any better than Shrimbu versus Qdance at the Gaming Tent KSA tournament in Saudi Arabia. This match was so hype. Both players just really rocked the house. I mean, yeah, I didn't know much about Shrimbu, and you know, I think someone sent me the link, and I'm like, yeah, you know, go watch this Kazuya, he's really good. And I watched it, and he didn't disappoint, man. This guy, precision, sick movement, great decision making as well, you know, in certain space, knowing which moves to use, knowing when to step, when not to step. A good example of when to step there. But yeah, Shrimbu, really, really impressive performance. And he's going up against Qdance. He's not just going up against any good Mishima player. I mean, this is the legendary Qdance, right? The Evo champion, the Tekken World Tour champion. This guy has been all over. And yeah, to give up, to put on such a great show versus a legendary Devil Jin like this was really impressive. So here we go. It's Shrimbu, who's 2 rounds up in game 1. And Devil Jin, you know, Qdance starting to come back a little bit now, find his groove in the round. And it looked like Qdance was starting to understand, okay, this is what I need to do. But then, wow, what an answer. What an answer. The down 4-2 electric 13 frame. The crowd know what they're seeing. They're going wild. And Shrimbu has delivered the goods. 3-0 to wrap up the first game. And he really showed Qdance in that game that, hey, this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be you run-of-the-mill, lose 2 rounds, then come back dominant and win 3 rounds in a row. I'm here to play. The second game went to Qdance really easily. But then the third and final game was just something extraordinarily special. I mean, it really was. You just, again, it looked like Qdance had worked it all out because he won the second game easy. But then Shrimbu, with a great, great comeback, just really rocked the house again. And again, with the perfect electric ring God Fist. Yeah. And I like his combo choices as well.
One.
Alright, so Lohi versus Owatani, my favorite match of the finals because it was just so tense all the way down to the last round and everything. And it was just an interesting match because there was a lot on the line. You know, this was kind of like the pride of Pakistan at this point because everyone else from Pakistan was eliminated. And this was their year, wasn't it? They won both Evos, they won Master events, you know, Roxmore Dubai, Tokyo Masters. And they had really shown the world that they are strong, if not the strongest country in the world. So Owatani being the last member from Pakistan was big, especially being an Akuma user as well. But Lohi was one of the players that had actually had a good record versus Akuma. He'd had really good matches against him, and he prepared exclusively for Akuma. And here we go into the final game and the final round, and I was not ready for how this one was going to end. Okay, spans the bar. Great usage there, yep, getting all the damage. That red building up. Tries to get as much wall carry as possible. And he's poking away, trying to be as safe as he can though. But yeah, oh my goodness. Lohi really wanted this as well. Someone who's also been training super hard all year. Oh, and there was no wall splat. And I remember everyone being shocked. Why didn't he get the hit there? Oh! And I remember just as you thought it was all over for Lohi, he pulls out the most clutch rage art that I have ever seen and eliminates the final member of Team Pakistan at the Tekken World Tour Finals. And that was a massive, massive moment for the world of Tekken because who knows, if Lohi hadn't have won that, Owatani might have gone all the way and won the whole thing. We'll never know that now. But Lohi, hand raised in victory, clutch clutch win there. And yeah, shout outs to both Lohi and A Wise Honey. Sick performance, man. Sick. So that just about wraps up my top 5 of the year. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Let me know what your top 5 is. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your time watching this little collection here, and I'll see you lot all for the next video. Take care. Peace.